how'd you get over the insecurity of riding a bike?
By doing it.
Yeah. The way the human body, mind, and soul works is by consistent behavior, and so that we feel uncomfortable when it's new. We feel very uncomfortable. But when we have consistent behavior that goes into your cellular memory, creates neural pathways that creates comfort as well, and consistency and discipline and habits, then it goes to an unconscious competency that's activating different genetics, personality traits, characteristics, obsessions, and addictions completely change when you consistently practice something, and then energetically as well it shifts. So the best way if you don't like something is to lower the bar so you can do it every day, right? If you don't like to work out, if you don't like to eat this, or you just lower the bar so that you can do it every day. The exponential growth and acceleration will always occur with consistent behavior. It's mathematically proven. So we have to actually just lower the bar and don't let it steal our joy. Take out all conditions and judgments. Keith the other day, told me that he read my book and he canceled, he's for the video, cancel. Yeah, cancel it. So, start training yourself. Know that you're on a journey to get there, that it's not gonna happen overnight. Know that every video that you see of mine, every time we meet in person, that I'm a hypocrite, right? I'm afraid, I feel the same way. I still have trouble watching myself, right? I still sometimes think about like, man, I wonder what my family thinks when they see this video. I wonder what my mom feels like when I tell stuff about, you know what I mean? I get insecure, I'm like, you know what? It's the truth, or my perception of the truth. Truth keeps changing in my mind, right? And so I don't let the resistance occur. I do know that when I get anywhere in ego, which is insecure, fear of loss, separation, inferiority, or superiority, someone just mentioned to me and reminded me that not everybody knows that ego is not just arrogance. It's mostly based off of the opposite, insecurity, right? It's the fear of loss, it's the inferiority, the separation, the need to be right, sure, the need to be superior, yeah, but mostly it's the need to be guilty, resentful, angry, frustrated, insecure, fear of loss, all the things that separate us from one another. That's what creates resistance. And we're actually working against ourselves. When we're in ego, we're working against ourselves. We're making it more difficult. When we're working without ego, in a trajectory right towards our truth and our potential, and we feel at peace, that's why forgiveness, I talk about forgiveness, it puts you back to peace really quickly. And you gotta forgive yourself. Don't stop beating yourself up. Stop feeling like, people are gonna think this is stupid. Here's the cool thing about the internet. And no matter what age you are, I finally got to a point where all statistics, right, 99% of all statistics are made up. So in my life, let's just say, I got to the point where like 80% of the time, right, that I don't give a shit about what anyone else thinks. About 80, maybe off, but 80% of the time, let's just say you can get there. Here's the cool thing about it. I put something up and 3.9 billion people on Earth text me or DM me or email me. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You may be the biggest moron on Earth. I don't like you. I don't like anyone that likes you. You are an idiot. 3.9 billion people on Earth. But the rest of them love it. What the human mind, body, and soul does is they start focusing on, right? I get it all the time. Justin, he has more ego for my comments, and my wife has more ego for my comments than me because I've worked so hard at it. But I can get 234,000 people that like something, and the one idiot on there, this is stupid. You stole this from Gary Vee. You did this, or whatever, And my wife's like, I wish I say something back. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna say anything back. I'm gonna give you my phone number and learn from you and say, why do you feel this way? 9 out of 10 people I give them my cell phone, never ever call me to explain why they feel that way. And if they do, normally they apologize and say something was going on with themselves, and they ended up looking at what I was saying and going, hey, this is good, and I get like a super follower for the one person that actually calls me.